This video is aimed at showcasing how you can link your EdPuzzle account to your Schoology class. Now, each class is unique and different, so if you have linked courses, that's one thing. If you have separate courses, you would have to do this in each one of those. So I'm going to go up to the App Store and go to the App Center in Schoology and click on EdPuzzle. Now I can read the description here, but what I really want to do is go to Install LTI app. It's going to ask you if you can agree or disagree. I'm going to say agree, and then I'm going to select what course this is going to go to. So now I'm going to select the courses that I want to add this to. This top option, make sure that I see the EdPuzzle app on my sidebar for each one of those classes. And for my case, I'm going to add my professional development class. And then I'm going to make it available to course admins only. So I don't want my users to be able to access this third-party application. So once I click install, I see a green icon that says, good job, we've made it. So now I'm going to go to my new class. There's one extra step that you need to do before you're able to see and have this work. Now, right now it populates, but we haven't quite linked the information from Schoology to EdPuzzle. You have to provide some information for EdPuzzle to link. So we're going to go to Course Options, and then we're going to go to External Tool Providers. From here, I see now I have two EdPuzzles, one that I can't click on, the other one that I can. I need to provide it a consumer key and a shared key. And this is where I have to go to the EdPuzzle website to grab this information. So I'm going to go over to my EdPuzzle account. So by default on EdPuzzle, I land on this page. I can see my courses on the left-hand side, which might look familiar to some of you. What I want to go to is in the upper right-hand corner where I see this icon, gives me my profile. And what I want to do is I want to click on my name. Next, I want to go to the tab that says School, and I want to scroll to the bottom and select LMS. And from the LMS, we use Schoology. And now by default, it will give me the consumer key and my shared key. I'm going to click copy so I don't have to highlight it. I'm going to go back to my Schoology page and paste. So I can use Command V, or I can right click and say paste the consumer key. I'm going to say don't use. And additionally, I'm going to go back to EdPuzzle, copy the shared secret, go back to my class. I'm going to paste in that shared secret and then hit submit. Now I have successfully configured EdPuzzle to my personal account. What this allows me to do, if I go back to my course, and say not now, is if I go to add materials, I can go over to EdPuzzle, and if everything worked, EdPuzzle will now create a course called Professional Development Fall 2020 that I don't have to manage, and that I can go to any one of my pre-made EdPuzzle videos. I can select the folder, I can select the video. If I click on the watch feature, now it gives me the option to assign to my course. If I click assign course, now I'm going to turn off skipping and I'm going to turn on closed captions and I'm going to click assign. This now will show a third-party external tool. It will give the name of the EdPuzzle video. If I click on this, I'm going to see what the students see. So the students will see the video. I'm going to see their progress. If I go back to my materials page, I can also see that I have an EdPuzzle tab specifically for this course. If I click on the EdPuzzle tab, now I'm seeing a more familiar look. This is my course. I can see all of the members that are in it. Anyone that's a member of my Schoology course will automatically be added to my EdPuzzle page. No link, no password required. And I can see their progress. So if I've added any questions or things that I need to grade, I can click on here. Additionally, what's so impressive about this integration is if I click on the gear icon and I go to edit, what I want to focus on is this enable grading portion. Don't worry about the top stuff, but if I want to click enable grading, Now, by default, gives me a point scale. I can set a due date, so now it's going to show on our shared calendar. I can give it a category. Now, in this case, I don't have any category, so I'm going to set up test. By default, when I hit enter, it's going to take me to align learning standards. We don't have any because this is professional development. Now I can also have the option to individually assign if I wanted to. When I'm done and I hit enable grading and I hit save changes, now this will show on our workload planning calendar. It will automatically sync the grades after I have graded the EdPuzzle video to my gradebook. So once I have these EdPuzzle videos watched and students have done the work, I don't have to type in what they did. To showcase an example of this, this is my summer math bridge course. As you can see, I have my EdPuzzle videos in line with a folder that has quizzes. As my students complete these, I can assess their ability. So if I go to Gradebook, now I can see all of their quizzes, and additionally, I can see all of their progress from EdPuzzle on this sidebar. Lastly, if you want to see the progress of any of these individual videos, again, we're on my summer math bridge course. I click on the EdPuzzle app. Now I can see all of the videos that have been posted specifically to this Schoology course and any progress students have made. So if I want to see what the student has worked on, I can now see they've watched the video completely, they've answered all 3 of these questions correct, and if I want to add a comment, they can see it all right here. So this makes utilizing Schoology with EdPuzzle a one-stop shop. 2 words of caution if you plan on implementing EdPuzzle inside your Schoology course. So the first is, if we are adding an EdPuzzle video, let's say we're going to take our professional development videos, take this, we'll hit watch, you go through the motions and you click assign, and you turn everything on that you would normally do, and now it's assigned inside our sample course. That's excellent. If you do not enable this option, whoever you want to view this won't be able to actually watch the video. So it is essential that when you go into this EdPuzzle creation, you have to hit edit, you have to enable grading. Now, if you give it a point total, whether it be 1 or 0 points, it just has to be something. Same with if you assign a due date or not, you have to give it this enable grading portion for Schoology to think of it as a video that it should count. The second thing is if you have courses that are linked. So for example, if I go back to my AP Statistics course, I have 2 linked sections. If I added materials and I added an EdPuzzle video, EdPuzzle will see all of the students in one Schoology course. So you won't be able to separate on EdPuzzle how you would be grading between these 2 courses. What's nice is once you have synced the grades between the 2 of them, now the EdPuzzle will be smart enough to sort it into the right sections on your Schoology gradebook. So 2 ideas worth considering when you want to, if you want to incorporate EdPuzzle into your Schoology course.